So, Rick, thanks for joining us at the UKC Digital Trade Show Reports. In the absence of an actual trade show, here I am kind of on the Coolin Ridge or wherever I'm supposed to be, and you're fully embodying the work from home ethic.
Yep, here in my home office, upstairs in the attic, making the most of it.
Hey, so we've got a few products to run through today, but the first of which is this, which is the Beta Eco. And
that's right.
I think you showed us the Beta, and it could have been this time last year. It's just that, I don't know about you, but the last 12 months have become a blur.
Yeah. Surprising, there's been other things on people's mind, hey.
But tell us a bit more about this, because it looks like a really cool adaptation, and it's got something a little different to the sort of any other rock shoe I can really think of.
Yeah, we think it's unique. So the Beta was released last year. The whole idea behind the Beta was a shoe which was ideal for newer climbers, in particular indoor climbers that were wanting to maybe boulder or climb inside. That offered something that was still very comfy compared to things like the Joker, but that offered a little bit more technicality and precision. So a slightly more aggressive toe shape, toes not downturned, but slightly more.
Yeah, because you can see they've just got there's a little bit of give, and then the actual toe profile on them is relative. It's at the asymmetric end of it, but
yeah, that's right. And the midsole inside is concave shape, so it gives a slight turned down profile. The heel, again, compared to something like a Joker, is a little bit slimmer, slightly more aggressive shape, and I've actually got on here as well. So yeah, there's a little bit more tension on the heel. More like some of our more performance shoes are on the heel shape there. But the Beta went down very well, and it's a knitted textile upper. It's quite comfy. But what we wanted to do was try and promote some aspects of our business, which we're trying to become a bit more sustainable with what we're doing. So the Beta Eco is what we think is the first fully recycled shoe. So what we're using is a recycled textile upper. The straps are recycled. The rubber is recycled. The only section of the rubber which is not is the climbing zone at the front of the shoe and the climbing zone at the heel of the shoe. The only reason we're not using the recycled rubber there is because the performance characteristics aren't quite the same. In areas like the rand, in some of the the less used areas, it doesn't matter so much. But also in the areas where you're climbing, you still wanted to have the performance you'd have from a normal.
When you look really close at these, and I've got to do this carefully because our green screen goes really funny with this with the midsole, but this has actually got a green flecks in it from where I believe you've recycled all.
That's right. So it's these bits. So it's our own rubber that we're recycling, and yeah, that's right. There's a green fleck, which is the little logo we put on the heel unit. On the sole units. Which is recycled. So we think it's pretty funky. The characteristics, performance-wise, the same. In terms of the fit, in terms of the shape, it's the same as the existing Beta. But for those people who want to highlight their slightly more eco credentials, then the Beta Eco is the way forward. And it's something we're trying to do. The whole approach of using more recycled materials on shoes is something we're trying to introduce across the whole range of shoes that we're doing. Try and have a slightly lower impact on the products that we're making. So there's a men's version which is in blue, and then we have a women's version which is in a sort of green, jade green kind of colour, and with white.
I know this. It's a shared characteristic with the Beta, but these knitted uppers as well. For indoor use or use in warm weather, super breathable. But actually, from other products I've used with similar technology, they're impressively durable as well, considering.
We've been impressed so far. I'll be brutally honest with you and say, it's not been a normal year to have introduced the Beta to be able to get, a real good years worth of feedback on products like this. But from my own experience, from the demos that we've managed to run, approximately just over 12 months ago with that model and the pairs which seem to have been sold in the interim, then, certainly the feedback we've had is very good, and it seems to be lasting well. One of the nice things about the knitted textile, I know other brands are using it, but we've tried to engineer a degree of not stretch as much, but a bit of give in the material in the knit, so it's a little bit more comfortable and less restrictive than perhaps some competitors' fabrics might be.
We'll look forward to giving them a go as and when they're out, and also as and when climbing walls are back open again. It'll be
fingers crossed, a
good day for us all. But thanks for taking us through those, Rick, and look forward to catching up soon.
Thank you. Bye.